Moon. I asked Spirit who you're dealing with to tell me about your person. This person has a dark side. Unfortunately, your person's wrestling demons, shadows that they're trying to outrun. And unfortunately, that's not possible. Their shadows are going to follow them. They've burned many bridges. There are many burnt bridges that they look back on, and they know to some extent that because of what they wrestle inside, because of that darkness in the mirror that they try to hide, that they try to manage, that's what sabotaged a lot of things for them. This is someone that when they look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. They don't want you to see the fullness. They don't want you to see all of who they are, so that you might feel intuitively like they hold back or that there's some sort of reserve when it comes to intimacy or to being vulnerable. And you'll pick that up when there are touchy, delicate topics that come to light. They want to move beyond it, or they want to change the subject. This is one of two people. Okay, and you could be dealing with either. It's either someone that is very, very sensitive, really, really kind and good and soft-hearted, but they have such a warped idea of who they are. They have such a warped self-concept because of their experience with failure, with loss. And this person resents themselves. They don't have a high self-esteem. They don't have a high value, personal value, and they lack self-worth. And they think you're too good for them. Or you're dealing with someone that presents really well, says all the right things, but you feel like something's hidden. You feel like there is a deep part of this person that is hidden. Perhaps you don't know much about their past except what they've told you. It just feels like this is really, really nice. I like what I'm being presented, but something feels like it's a miss and I can't place it, and I'm wondering if I'm just imagining all of this. You're either dealing with somebody that has a very dark sense of self, and they keep saying, I think you're too good for me, in maybe not in so many words, in one way or another. Or you have this person that's just responding with all the right things to say. You know, their personality, their mask is so very good, but it feels like something's hidden. So you're dealing with a people pleaser on one hand, or you, the individual, dealing with a covert narcissist that presents really, really well. And great personality seems too good to be true, but there's no this person has not revealed any flaws to you. Is not they're not in that place where they're like, this is who I am, I know who I am, and I'm not perfect, and this is what I struggle with, and blah 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 blah. It's a tricky one. The second one is a tricky one. But if your intuition's been telling you, I wonder, and then you sort of override it with, but he's so perfect and he's so great. Let me not imagine that. I don't want to, overthink this because of past experience. Maybe you want to trust your gut here. What is it Spirit wants you to know? What is it Spirit wants you to know about within this message? What is the message for you? Things are going to come to light. Things are going to be revealed for your wish fulfillment. This message is about your wish fulfillment and about your healing. Okay, about what needs to be healed here, and there's an opportunity for healing in this connection for both you and this person, because either way there is a mirroring. When you're dealing with someone that has narcissistic tendencies, you are codependent and a people pleaser, and you are adamant to see the best in a situation and to make things work. And sometimes that makes you overlook red flags. Okay, if you're dealing with someone that is a people pleaser, then and they don't feel like they're good enough for you, then that presents in a different way where it's challenging to convince someone. But what you do offer one another, so you sort of got to get clear about what role you play and what role this person plays and what the dynamic is. If this message doesn't resonate with you, obviously it's not for you. But if you're still here, you do get to have your wish fulfillment. That's the message Spirit wants to bring you. You do get to have what your heart desires. We all do. We all deserve it, regardless of what, how good or how bad we think we are. But that happens, that is born through our healing, and the star is about healing. And whatever needs to come to light is going to come to light, so that you and your person are able to have the choice to do this, because we have free will ultimately. Somebody is definitely showing up. This is a passionate connection. It's a passionate new beginning, and this is a great opportunity, but you want to be aware of that moon energy there. Because I asked Spirit, who is this person that I'm going to be talking about? Who is my viewer's person? And the moon came out, and this is not, this is going to bring you a lot of challenge. And this is your energy coming through here as the Eight of Swords, feeling a little bit stuck with this. Well, what do I do with it? I don't just want to let it go. I want to make it work. What if I let it go and then I'm making a big mistake? Because there's a gut feeling that's pushing you to take another look. And do you see how she's got the blindfold? She's blind to something, and she feels like she's stuck and she's bound in a situation. But if you take that blindfold off, you'll realize that these strings that bind you are really loose, and you can just set yourself free, and you can walk through the swords. This is a mental prison. It's a mental prison. And it's about opening your eyes. It's about setting yourself free. If you're in this connection and whatever choice you're making is because of fear, ask yourself, why am I making this choice? Why am I overlooking? Why I'm not looking into this person more? Why, when I met someone that he or she knew, and I got an eerie feeling as if they're looking at me, wondering if I know everything, why do I override that? Why am I overlooking certain things? What is it that I'm blind to? Certain things have popped up. Yet, if this reading is yours, there's been signs. You want to open your eyes here. You are not bound, except by your own beliefs and your own fears and your own self-concepts. The energy of the moon with someone is a warning. Doesn't matter how much you give this person, it doesn't end well. They're wrestling demons, and what happens is when someone is not willing to tend to their own shadows and their own demons, you end up wrestling with it. So healing, wish fulfillment, you get to have it, but you've got to open your eyes. And that could be a different story, narrative for all of you. So get some advice, get a reading, get a closer look at the situation. Because I've got the moon and the star here, and they're very, very contradictory. Whatever the situation is, it is about moving you closer to setting yourself free from the things that keep you in these kinds of situations. Love and light.